and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Airman Tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Today we gather to promote Senior Master Sergeant Hayes to the rank of Chief Master Sergeant. Chief Master Sergeant is the 9th and highest enlisted rank in the United States Air Force and is the pinnacle of an Air Force enlisted member's career. It is a rank bestowed upon those leaders who possess the unique talents and personal characteristics required to manage the programs and, more importantly, the airmen that make the United States Air Force the greatest Air Force.
Thanks for coming out. So first and foremost, this is a celebration, it's not a funeral. So we're not going to sit here and humbly go through all 8 assignments that you've had, the 3 deployments, the countless awards, Airman of the Quarter, Airman of the Year, NCO of the Quarter, NCO of the Year, ACC's Outstanding Athlete of the Year. It's really obnoxious. We know you're great. So I met Christy in 2014 when I took command of the 7th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron. I knew I was in trouble right away when at the point where, you have all seen the change of command. So, we get up there and we're the colonel and I are facing the audience, and it's a little nerve-wracking, up there in front of all these people you don't know. And the command she gives us to center face is cheeseburger.
Officer's cheeseburger.
All right, it was officer's cheeseburger. Since then, she's been followed by 2 other outstanding shirts. But even then, as each one came in during their initial feedback, the first thing I said to both of them was, "You're not Christy Hayes, so don't try to be Christy Hayes," right? They're all friends, and so they knew what they were walking into. She's, for such small feet, they're big shoes. What else? So, if you all didn't know it, Christy has a sweatshop in her basement. Her house. When you walk into her bathroom, there's literally a wall of nail polish. Which is amazing because I've never seen her wear any. It's on your feet. Every color in the rainbow. It's like Skittles times infinity. Christy gets a bad rap through her life. She does. People think she's crazy, and she is, but she's up for It's true. She's really up for anything. But she wasn't the bad girl, so she had 5 sisters. Shelley was actually the bad. Christy just did whatever Shelley told her to.
I was the smart one that knew not to do those things.
That's right. But you wanted to see it done, so you'd say, "Hey, wouldn't this be a great idea?" Christy does a mad booty pop. She knew all our airmen by name. She knew what was going on with them. She knew if they were married, if they had children. There wasn't anything Christy didn't know. She's all in. She's been all in her whole career, which is amazing because, ironically, she did not supervise anybody until she was a master sergeant. She was always the youngest person of her grade in the workplace. And so it wasn't until the grade of master sergeant that she finally started showcasing her talents, and she's been doing that ever since. She's not just a leader to the enlisted force, she's a leader to the officer corps. She's a leader to all airmen. She's been amazing. It's been my privilege to call her my adopted daughter. Every day that she would come over, brightened our lives. Yeah, it's coming. I could depend on her to do almost anything. But don't ask her to water your plants. Publish the orders.
Attention to orders. The President of the United States, acting upon the recommendation of the Secretary of the Air Force, has placed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of Senior Master Sergeant Christy R. Hayes. In view of these special qualities and her demonstrated potential to serve in the highest grade, Senior Master Sergeant Christy R. Hayes is being promoted to the rank of Chief Master Sergeant, United States Air Force, effective 1 March 2016.
Shelley, she said you were weak.
I'm taller though.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry I didn't walk across the stage this morning. Yeah.
Chief Master Sergeants are individually to be regarded as people who cannot be bought, whose word is their bond, who put character above wealth, who possess opinions and a will, who are larger than their vocations, who will not lose their individuality in a crowd, who do not hesitate to take chances, who will be honest in small things as in great ones, who will make no compromise with wrong, whose ambitions are not confined to their own selfish desires and interests, who will not say they do it because everybody else does it, who are true to their friends through good report and evil report, and adversity as well as prosperity, who do not believe that shrewdness, cunning, and hard-headedness are the best qualities for winning success, who are not ashamed or afraid to stand for the truth when it is unpopular, who can say no with emphasis, although all the world is saying yes. I can say with 100% certainty that Christy Hayes embodies these traits. I am proud to call her my friend and fellow chief. I would now like to present her a copy of the Chief's Creed. I'm hidden in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you Chief Master Sergeant Christy R. Hayes.
There was no one that I'd rather ask to come and do this. However, I didn't know what you were going to do. So, sir, in my defense, I thought this was going to be a normal ceremony. Until right back there, he said, "We're not at a funeral. We're going to have some fun." And I was like, oh no, what have I done? So, I'm not normally at a loss for words. You heard me one time at a loss for words. My office has seen me one time when I got the phone call from General Schwedo. And General Schwedo, thank you so much. I feel like some of my leadership has come from you, and you may not know it. So when you were my group commander, the reason I go out at midnight and I go out on Easter and give them Easter eggs and candies is because of you. When we worked night shift at the 33rd, you would come out to our shift and we would say leadership cares about us. So that me as a young senior airman, staff sergeant, maybe even airman, maybe basic training, maybe tech school, Julie Toso. I would have said years ago that I did this by myself. I always said that it was what I did, I put forth, and I know now today that is absolutely nothing I did by myself. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. My softball girls are here, and people I've worked with. I appreciate y'all so much. And my softball girls and me, you're one of the girls. My family came in, Lisa, my sisters, everybody, and Shelley has pushed me my entire life to be better than what I was. When we were little, she was a lot faster than me. So the track story, we used to have pampas grass at my mom's house, and she was like, "Hey, you want to run? Let's go to the pampas grass." She knew I couldn't beat her then, but
You can leave me that.
let's take a race right now. Ready, girl. And then the last thing is every airman that I've ever had the pleasure, the honor, the opportunity to be a part of their life, and I'm talking airmen all throughout, have made me a better person because I want to do the right thing knowing that somebody is always watching me. So I know it sounds cliche, but, and don't laugh, people who knew me younger days, that's not, I mean that today. It's crazy. The more stripes you put on your sleeve and people watch you, it's like, holy cow, you really do live in a glass building. So Though nobody has made me better than the airmen that I've had the opportunity to serve with.